Alrighty, I'm here. Let's see here. Let me at least change something. Let's go back. Let's do something that's not as distracting. Sorry about this. There we go. Okay, so we're live. I just ate, I had a chicken and dumpling soup, so I didn't have cheese, but my throat's all aggravated. But I'm here to do some more readings for you guys. So, we got 2 viewers in stream. If you want a free reading, text the !join and start the command list. Go through that, or go through the panels. There's a command you can use if you want a free reading, !free_reading, and I can do that for you. No problem here. So let's go to the tarot cam here. I got my tea here. Let's burn some incense, okay? So I got my reading list here, my handy dandy reading list. Let's adjust the light here. There we go. Sometimes it's too bright and makes everything super shiny and out of focus, so. Cleansing the deck up here. See more of the incense bit. I got my camera stake right here. As you can see, I updated my prices, right? I'm trying to point down here. There's tarot and oracle prices there. Animal totems right here. Star seeds right here. Akashic records right here, which is past life readings. So if you're joining me for the first time, this is a pretty laid back stream here. I don't expect anything from everybody. But let's see here. I do have music in the background, so if you're wondering what is here. We're listening to Kiri World's Voyage right now. On YouTube, my playlist. Just know my live streams are the only streams where you're going to actually like hear music. When they get saved for later, sometimes the music affects whether or not the audio stays, so try to catch me every Monday, Tuesday. I will try to credit every single person that does pop up for music. Getting in my mojo. This is my tea. I make it with butterfly pea flower tea, so it's all blue here. You can see it's starting to get blue. I think I perfected the blend, actually. So while the deck is balancing out there, let's use some wellness dice. I told everybody stream isn't starting until 7, so I can go back. But I wanted to make an announcement here. I created a Facebook group chat, so if you want to be a part of it on Facebook, let me know.
Excellent with the dragon. I was very involved.
Thank you for the follow. How do you say your username? Forgive me. Eucalyptus Aroma? Hopefully I said that right. If so, let me know. If you want a free reading, put in !free_reading and I'll do a reading for you. The only payment I require for free readings is a review on my Facebook. So don't forget to click on the Linktree link in !join and go from there, or you can just cut ahead to the chase, type in !free_readings, and then I will do one up for you. Hey, can I get a free general reading? Sure. Let's get you set up here. You said it, right? Yep. Any particular question on your mind, by the way, or concern? I'm using the Divine Animal Oracle readings, but it still counts as a free reading because you're gonna get a divination message here. And like it says, feel free to tip my PayPal if you feel like it. You don't have to, it's not necessary, but it'd be greatly appreciated since I really need to be able to afford my meds and car this week. But if you don't have anything to give, the least you can do is do a review on my Facebook. So I have one less spam person taking advantage of the reviews in there. There's spam people on Facebook that try to promote their businesses through reviews, and it's not cool for little guys like me. Let's see here. Eucalyptus Aroma. General reading. I'm told one card for you right now, okay? Looks like you got, I'm bringing up a totem though. Chameleon here. So give me one moment. I do use booklets as a basis and I build off of the intuition from there, so bear with me. No, I just want what energy the cards pick up on. Well, right now you got the shape-shifting, not shape-shifting, but like color-shifting energy going on with you right here. And sun energy, which is actually... The sun energy is like... It's like... how do you say it? It's popular right now. See here. I'm going to hold up the card so you can see it better and I will read through it. So the chameleon, let me dim the light a bit. That's a bit better. Sometimes the light's a little too bright. The chameleon represents change, so you have some energy that's going on here where the chameleon is your totem. You're going to be making some changes a whole lot lately. This whole week is like a week for change for a lot of people. Change is a natural part of life, so resistance is futile, is what I like to say. If you're afraid of change, don't be, because it's not always wise to just it's not wise to be afraid of change, because change does bring good and better things. So it's not always wise to just blend in with everyone else. Flexibility in mind and body is advantageous. Do not take too long to make your decision, though. So, I have a question. Are you a Pisces by any chance for your Western zodiac? I'm just curious, because normally chameleon energy ties in with at least Pisces, sometimes Sagittarius as well. So when you're thinking of the chameleon, though, not only does it represent flexibility, but coping with the changes that bring with it. I am someone who loves change, so that's a good thing. As long as it's for the better. Yeah. I get the feeling like this is like some sunny, positive change for you right now, just because it feels like a really good energy. So when you're thinking about positive change, think of the chameleon. And when you wish to have successful change in challenging circumstances, and wish to know everything you can about a situation prior to moving forward, so trying to tap more into the energy here. I'm just getting the... Oh, you're Aries? You must have some kind of... I would look up your moon... Do you know your moon rising by any chance? Or ascending sign? Because there's something with Pisces energy with you. But, yeah, like you said that you enjoy change. I see this change coming for you. That's something that you can enjoy, actually. Just going based off of the energy that's in the room here. I really don't feel anything else added. I feel like this is pretty straightforward, pretty basic. But I feel like these positive changes are going to be happening this week.
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved.
Thank you so much for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. I'll follow you back. By the way, eucalyptus aroma. Like I was trying to say, sometimes I could get drowned out. But, I feel like this positive change is happening to you this week, so definitely keep an eye out for it and embrace it. So all light love to you. So feel free to stay in stream, watch other people here. I need an average of 3 viewers. Help me get to affiliate status. Alright, V. Let me write you down here. I gotta write down a list because it's 1 free reading per person, so I just want to make sure I'm not doubling up on anybody here. Moon, Leo, Rising, Sagittarius, but I do not identify as a Pisces. I have Pisces energy. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I'm a Leo, actually, so maybe I'm just picking up on something. Yes, I'm going through a change this week. Well, I wish you all the best for you, eucalyptus aroma. I really do. And I hope it continues to go in that direction for you as well. So I hope this has helped you. Please feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're looking for the Linktree link, you can find it several ways in the About Me page on the panels, or just !join and you click on the link in there. V, I'm going straight to you for a free general reading. By the way, you're very welcome, eucalyptus aroma, for saying thank you for reading. You're very welcome. I hope I didn't sound a bit rushed here. I just felt like that was pretty straightforward, nothing else I can give. Do you have any specific questions or concerns for the cards today, V365? I'm going to connect to your energy now. And I'm going to see if you have any questions or concerns for the cards here. The only thing I ask, and I'll repeat myself as many times as I need to, is leave a Facebook review for my free general reading. Every real person that leaves a review bumps out more bots. Just gonna see if you have another reply here, V. V says, yeah, I have been talking to a new guy. Maybe I'll look into it. Okay. Sorry if I might have mispronounced some stuff. I get tongue-tied pretty easily. I have a feeling I might want to use a different deck for you for some reason, so bear with me. Sometimes decks like to pop up. I got nosy dragons here, so they want to be nosy here for you. Radiant Scales deck here. I have a feeling to keep this deck out here, but Radiant Dragons are here. So a love reading basically here. Or an interest. Ooh. I already got that card. And I guess these cards already, they popped out on me, so I got 3 cards here for you. This is my Citron Dragon Skull. It's a crystal skull. So let's see what kind of cards you have. I'm being told to correct this one intuitively. So you have 10 of water, 3 of water, and 8 of water. A lot of water, so a lot of stirring of emotions, so to speak. So I like to go off my intuition, but if you feel to correct me at any time, please feel free to do so. I'll go through each card here, and I'll bring them up to the camera so you can see them better and enjoy the art that's on each one. But I'm going to go with the 10 of water here. Let's see. 10 of water. I'm being told this is in regards to your past life here, and there's some connection between this person and your past life. So bear with me. 10 of water represents happy family, and because it's upright, this card encourages you to exercise emotional maturity and to look forward to future get-togethers. So I'm being told that this person, this is what my guide Azale here, the dragon, who's in the bottom corner here. I'm getting used to cameras. Right down here. Her name's Azale. And she likes to guide me in little things. So she's telling me that you two do have a past together in a past life. And it was definitely family, but the only thing that's gonna keep you guys interested in this life is maturity. So definitely pay attention to the advice of this card. Maturity is very important, so make sure that if you're talking to them, that you show a sense of maturity, set an example as well, if maybe they might not be as mature as you in this life. So bear in mind that maturity is something that links you guys together. I'm being told it could be romantic, but it could also be friendship. And both can be very, very beautiful for both of you. So let me go to the next card here for you. 3 of Water. 3 of Water. Let's see here. Wow, past life. Yes, I normally honestly you're the first person in stream for me to pick up something like that for the cards. So there's 3 of Water. It represents celebration, and I think this just reflects now how you're feeling, but also what's going to happen soon when you guys start to connect more. Because it's upright, this card indicates happiness and energy born from emotional closeness. So I feel like you guys will eventually exchange, emotions here of just opening up to one another. And I think I'm being told you need to make the first step, but not too aggressively, because let's face it, some men are kind of a little not as in tune with their emotions as women are, or just people in general, I think, because I hate assuming genders here. I mean, this day and age, I owe respect to everybody for what they prefer, for their preferences. So I'm being told if you guys can sit down and have a mature conversation and really open up with one another, and get the emotions flowing, then you can really make that connection and really make that bond grow even closer. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be just friendship. It can be whatever you guys want it to be. Just go with the flow. Be in the moment and appreciate each other's company for who you each other are. I'm being told to word it like that for some reason. I don't know why, but it's a little grammatically strange for me. So, yeah, definitely just, spend time with one another when you're able to. I like to tell people build on a friendship first and see where it goes, because that makes the relationship even stronger in the future should it blossom into one. Move on to the 8 of Water here. Let's see, 8 of Water. 8 of Water represents temporary success, but it's in reverse. So let's see. I'm gonna put it right side up so you can appreciate the art here. I gotta get a better overhead camera. The light's a little... I'm not a big fan of the light anymore. Let's see. Reverse, this card may warn against giving up progress and succumbing to a stagnant life. So, V, he's in another country. Well, it sounds to me like you guys can have a nice friendship. Comes her 2 or 3 times. Okay. It's interesting. So this card is just telling you to keep things interesting between one another, and if it becomes a really close friendship, you guys can be really close friends, but be careful of not maintaining the bond, definitely. If you want to keep the friendship, that's how you're gonna do it. But like I tell everybody comes in and goes throughout your life. But the thing about past lives, though, is that you guys will always meet in every lifetime. Even if you're not together for a long while in this life, you guys will always meet each other life after life after life. So if it's not meant to be to stick around, don't sweat it. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, so to speak, for your theme here with water. But definitely make sure you keep in mind of the 8 of Water here. Make sure you don't let things go stagnant. Don't force the relationship, but at the same time, don't let it lose its magic, so to speak. So I hope this has helped you tonight. If anybody else wants a free reading, please put in !free_reading, and I'll do one for you, write you down here. Everybody gets one free reading per stream. I stream Monday, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now it's 7:10 p.m. And V, if you have any further questions about your reading, feel free to still ask me. Other than that, feel free to leave a review on my Facebook page. And if you can and want to, you can even leave me a tip through a donation on PayPal. Be greatly appreciated. You're very welcome, V. I'm glad I could help you tonight. Light and love to you. Buster Hyman, how are you doing? I will do a free reading for you. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. How are you doing tonight? Could I have the type of reading up to you, please? Sure. V, is he a good guy? I'm being told, to be honest, your love interest or your past life here, I'm just being told straight up, it's neither good nor bad. I would, you know what, if you don't know them very well, my best advice to you would be go with your gut and your instincts. If they don't seem like they're a nice person, then you can leave them. That's okay. But I think you should just enjoy being in the moment of things. But be careful. Long distance relationships where you don't know the person very well can be a bit tricky. Buster, I'm okay. How are you doing today? I'm doing awesome. I'm just doing tarot readings like I normally do on Tuesdays. But, I made myself some more tea, and I gotta get some more red rose petals for tea. I'm actually out now, so I don't have any money to get more at the moment, so I feel bad about that. Let's see, I'm gonna do some animal totems for you, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Because I had a feeling to hold off on this till it was your turn. This is now Cosmic Energy Progressive Psytrance. So we're jamming tonight. Let me at least share that and I'll start shuffling the cards for you. I don't know why, but I wanted to add some Psytrance. It's pretty cool, I think. I'm being told this card for some reason. You got owl, tiger, red fox, owl, and tiger totems right here for you. So you got some animal totems here wanting to work with you. I feel like one of them is already working with you, but the rest are interested in working with you if you're open to it. I'm being told to I'm being told you need to be a little more open to some signs from the universe, which I think is a good thing because you're here in the stream. Let me go through the red fox here, the owl, and the tiger for you. Red fox represents strategy, owl is wisdom, and tiger is will. Now, I've never ever gotten the tiger yet, but I've gotten these two, so I'm going to go through each one. So, with the fox here, it features the kitsune, which is a Japanese mythology or lore legend of a fox that could transform into a person, and vice versa. You'll see them a lot in anime or just overall Japanese mythology, and they like to kind of meddle with people. They're kind of like the equivalent of fairies almost, in my opinion. And you'll find that there's a lot of good ones, there's a lot of bad ones. They like to interfere with a lot of, I would say, they like to interfere with politics and everyday life with people in Japan. But what the Kitsune is telling me here, and I'm strongly going to say Kitsune spirit for you instead of just straight up red fox. So this animal totem, this spirit, comes straight from Japan, the nice island nation of Japan. And they're telling me that you need to definitely pay attention to how you go about things. As you're going through life here in your day-to-day life, you got to be very mindful about how you strategically navigate through it. And what the Kitsune is masterful of is always planning ahead, making sure that they're one step ahead of the humans so that they're unsuspecting of them. Because if they get caught, the humans will kill them or enslave them or do awful things to them. So they always have to be crafty, they always have to be wily. So if I were you, maybe take the time to tap into some Kitsune energy and do some meditation with that. And if you don't want to do that, then just watch some fox videos and get some inspiration from laughs and loves from that. But notice that when a fox is on the snow and they're hunting, let's say, a shrew or a mouse under the snow, they're very, very, very particular on how they catch the mouse or the shrew. They'll jump up and dive down into the snow when they know they have a precise lock on their prey. So that's where the precise and planning comes from with the Kitsune. So I think you could really benefit from the inspiration from that, of just planning ahead. And be really careful about your plans here. Be very mindful. I'm being told that you need to be more careful. You're not being careful enough. So I'm going to go to the next card here, the Wisdom of the Owl. Now, owls are a symbol of wisdom, but also, I've told someone this before, but they also represent what some Christian people would call an angelic energy, but also this mysterious nighttime angelic visitation energy. So I feel like more for you, you might have some kind of light being trying to work with you. I'm sorry, I need to correct myself. Azale told me that they are working with you. It's not that they're trying, that they are. It's just slow going with your energy. I'm being told you need to cleanse some of your energy. You have some negative energy that is attached to you that you need to somehow cleanse off. You could do that with a smudge dousing or a rod ritual, or whatever you do, or whatever ritual that cleanses, that works for you, that speaks to your spirituality. I would highly recommend doing that. I think you could feel a bit better and actually start noticing some things start to go right in your direction. That's what I'm being told. But when you're starting to doubt yourself, think of owls and research the symbolism behind owls. Sometimes owls are harbingers of messages, like there's a pending situation or danger about to happen. So this guardian spirit here, this entity, is making sure that you...
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. Following, and I'm going to read your reply here, Buster. Do you have any cleanses that you'd recommend. I've never done one before. To be honest, I would recommend incense like white sage or dragon's blood. To be honest, dragon's blood works for me. Whatever speaks to you. There's also smudge sticks you can use, and you can use little incantations like I empower myself, I increase the light energy, I increase positive energy to me, and I manifest it and I magnify it. All negative energy be cast out and no longer serve me. So that's the words that I use, but you could go something along that line, something that is empowering to you. I'm going to go to the tiger card here. Now, I've never done the tiger card yet, so I have to look it up. So bear with me. By the way, Apple Shampoo, if you want a reading, a free reading, let me know in stream, or a paid reading so you can bump to the top of the list here. It's up to you. Just start by putting ! join and going from there. So Buster goes, gotcha. And I'm going to hold the tiger here. The tiger represents will. Exercise your will and determination in ethical ways. Do not place your will over another's. Do not have control over anyone but yourself. Do not be afraid to be fierce, especially as a woman. So tap into your femininity a little bit here. We can ride our healthy anger, but we must eventually transform it into something more useful. So I feel like there's a tiger energy here that has recently come in to help you here, that is attempting to connect with you and aid you. So they're here to help you ride through whatever negative energy that you have going on as far as feeling resentful or angry about your situation. And they're here to kind of help carry the weight for you. And if I were you, I'm being told look up the goddess Kali, and the symbolism of tigers, especially tigers with goddesses, and look that up real quick. I mean, I can look it up real quick here. Actually, let me do that real quick here for you. So bear with me. I really feel the need to look this up here. I'm putting in Goddess Tiger. And let me switch to the chill cam here so you can see what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at, I typed in Goddess Tiger. So we have, these people believe in the goddess who protects her people against menace of the tiger. She is Tiger Chamundi. The Sanskrit form of her name is, I'm butchering names, so I do apologize for that. Vyagra Chamundi. The goddess has an interesting story. Shiva and Parvati, during one of their visits to Earth, blessed a pair of birds and gave them the status of a married couple. So there you go. Shiva is right there. Now, I know nothing about this, so let's see here. Ooh, Durga. Okay. This is where it's at here. So, Durga is a major Hindu goddess. So, I mean, I don't mean to creep you out, but technically I was feeling some form of goddess energy here, and I always mistake it for animal totems. So if I were you, I would look up Durga and understand that she is a major Hindu goddess, Devi, worshipped as a principal aspect of the mother goddess Mahavdevi. I can't say Hindu very well. She is one of the most popular and widely revered Hindu deities. She is associated with protection, strength, motherhood, and destruction in wars. So she's almost like Sekhmet from Egypt. Durga's legend centers around combating evils and demonic forces that threaten peace, prosperity, and dharma, the power of good over evil. Durga is believed to unleash her divine wrath against the wicked for the liberation of the oppressed, and entails destruction to empower creation. Durga is seen as a motherly figure and often depicted as a beautiful woman riding a lion or tiger, with many arms, each carrying a weapon and often defeating demons. She is widely worshipped by the followers of the goddess-centric sect Shaktism, and has importance in other denominations like Shivaism and Vaishnavism. So, I guess, yeah, there's Shiva here is one of the major Hindu traditions, Shivaism. So we got Shiva, and then the most important text of Sanskrit reveres Devi, the goddess, as the primordial creator of the universe and the Brahman, ultimate truth and reality. She is one of the 5 equivalent deities in Panchalata Puja of the Samrata tradition of Hinduism. I'm sorry, I'm butchering names so bad, so please forgive me. Durga has a significant following all over India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and many other countries. She is mostly worshipped after spring and autumn harvest. So right now it's about autumn, so she's very drawn to you, especially during the festivals of Durga Puja, Durga Ashtami, Deepavali, and Navaratri. So she's a tiger goddess here, and she defeats evil, so she's coming in to help you. That's really cool. That is really cool. So, Buster, you gotta look up Durga. She's coming to you to help you. And here's the thing about deities. They like to come in and actually help people whether you know about it or not. A lot of people are unaware that all the deities in the world here, they work with everybody. They don't care what your bloodline is. You might have a little bit of blood from India in you, but I've noticed they don't seem to care what kind of bloodline or ethnic background you are. They just like the energy that you're related to. So she's coming in to save you from whatever negative entities is trying to influence you. So Buster's like, oh yeah. So if I were you, when you're doing your cleansing invocation or cleansing ritual, if I were you, I would invoke her name. Just say, Durva, I want you to work with me to cleanse me and fight off whatever negative entities are attempting to influence me. That's how I would go about it if I were you. It would greatly help you. So, this is the second Hindu deity this month, actually. I did a reading not too long ago, earlier this month, where I had the cow goddess from Hindu, the great cow goddess, the great mother of cows. She came in to me and actually was trying to reassure somebody that was of Hindu faith. So if I were you, Buster, research about Derva and enjoy your little homework, and I hope this has helped you. Stover, that was cool to watch. I know, like, it's actually very rare that I get deities that just come forward, but they sneak in like an animal totem and then they go, here I am. By the way, welcome to have you aboard, Stover. How are you doing? By the way, Buster, I hope this has helped you tonight. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the chats. I'll do my best to get back to you. And if you really want, I can pause the music and we can probably watch a video on Derva if you really like. So let me know in the comments if you guys really want to see a documentary about Derva, and I can do that real quick here. I think it'd be interesting to watch, to be honest, if I can find Derva on YouTube. You're very welcome, Buster. By the way, out of curiosity, I am on YouTube and I am gonna see if I can find Derva on YouTube. Stover says, good. Oh, that's awesome. I couldn't tell. I think maybe usernames are all different for me, so I have to confirm. You are Adam, right? Because that's like my greatest weakness is let's see it. Okay, let's find Derva. I'll switch Sharoos. So let's see. Let's switch to chill cam here. So there's a lot of Hindi stuff already. So I'm gonna put in Derva Tiger. Anything about? Oh, there's Straight Up Tiger. Let's see here. Oh, those are so cute. I want to help them. I don't want them as pets. I just want to help them. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Goddess. Oh, Durga. I'm sorry. Why am I saying Derva? Okay, I'm gonna put this one on.
Also known in Hinduism as Mahadevi, goddess, Devi is an all-embracing mother divinity first worshipped in India since the prehistoric times. In the Vedic period, she started to be assimilated into the Hindu pantheon and so came to represent the Shakti, which is the female principle of divine energy. Both Devi meaning goddess in Sanskrit, and Shakti may be used more generically as a reference to any female Hindu goddess. She often appears as the female Durga, while
By the way, Stover, thank you for the subscribe on the YouTube, by the way.
her dark side would take the form of the fearsome black goddess Kali, both of whom famously killed a number of terrible demons in Hindu mythology. The deity has a myriad of many other names, but it's in the guise of the goddess Durga, a more fierce personification through which she's most frequently worshipped and would be the focus of today's video. The goddess Devi in her warlike incarnation is represented as the terrible Durga, a name which means inaccessible fortress in Sanskrit, this being a metaphor given for her protective and militant nature. She is sometimes referred to as Durgatinashini, which literally translates into the one who eliminates sufferings. Based on the tradition, Durga is also called Divine Mother because she protects mankind from misery by destroying evil forces in the forms of selfishness, hatred, ego, and jealousy. She is the embodiment of truth and self-realization, the absolute soul of supreme consciousness that is infinite and beyond the law of causation. The goddess Durga is the inherent dynamic energy through which supreme consciousness manifests on its own. Durga is one of the aggressive aspects of the Devi, whose earliest role in legends is to fight and conquer demons. In a contrasting aspect in later traditions, she became partly syncretized with both Sati and Parvati, the consorts of Shiva at different points of time. Durga represents the power of the supreme being that preserves moral order and righteousness in the universe. Let's note here that without this divinity, Lord Shiva has no expression, and without Shiva, she has no existence. Shiva is the silent witness, he is motionless and absolutely changeless. And as such, he is not affected by cosmic events, and has no direct connection with tangible elements of the universe. However, Shakti is the power of Shiva, the dynamic creative mother who creates, and at the time of dissolution, it's also her who swallows her own creation. Shiva and Durga are regarded as the twofold personalization of Brahman. Shakti cannot exist without Shiva, and Shiva cannot personify without Shakti. Therefore, Hinduism proclaims the highest personification of the supreme energy to be a woman, which probably makes it the only religion that conceptualizes the supreme form of divinity to be female. This can also be demonstrated by the elevated status of women in Hinduism as a religion. Durga is most frequently depicted as a golden-skinned woman who, even though being extremely beautiful, does not use her beauty for seduction but rather for entrapment, as she entices her victims to defeat them. In Hindu art and iconography, Durga is frequently pictured wearing gorgeous red clothes with several ornaments, and stands on a lotus or the head of a buffalo, but she most commonly appears riding upon a magnificent tiger or lion, which represents power and determination. So by riding this fearsome beast, Durga symbolizes her mastery over all these qualities. The Puranas and some ancient Hindu texts described her to have endless features, so her illustrations consequently vary. Her bold pose is known as the Abhaya Mudra gesture, which means she bestows fearlessness on those calling upon her name. And just as the mother goddess confronts evil without fear, Hindu scriptures teach devotees to conduct themselves in a righteous and courageous way. Befitting her role as a mother protector and maintainer of cosmic order, Durga is multi-limbed in a way that she may always be ready to battle evil from any direction. In most depictions, she has between 8 and 18 arms, which constitute an impressive artillery, as each hand bears a symbolic weapon given to her by a specific god, which equally extend to her the power of these divinities. Like her consort Shiva, she's also referred to as the three-eyed goddess. For her left eye is desire, represented by the clearness of a full moon in a dark night. Her right eye epitomizes action, expressed by the brightness of the sun, and her middle eye stands for knowledge, symbolized by the sparkling blaze of a raging fire. In this form, she commands cosmic power and personifies the warlike energy of the universe into an entity even more awesome than any other god. Most of the time she seems calm and serene, but has the ability to use any weapon at will and even to turn herself into a mighty army to rid the world of the most threatening enemy. This side is further manifested in the form of the black goddess Kali, in which guise she killed many demons. So worshippers of this face of Devi seek her favors and dark powers, and as such make blood sacrifices and perform wild rituals during her ceremonies. Durga is not only a powerful force for cosmic order, but she also listens to her devotees and attends to their needs. In Hinduism, the major gods and goddesses have multiple incarnations, meaning they can appear on earth as many number of other deities. Durga is no different. She is a multidimensional goddess with many names, and has a number of benevolent forms that are popular in India, especially among women devotees. Among her many avatars are Mahishasuramardini. She is the destroyer of evil, with her 10 mighty arms carrying lethal weapons for triumphantly slaying demons that threaten cosmic order. As Kali, she turns black as the night while wearing just a string of skulls as her only garb, personifying the terrible goddess of rage and fury. As the goddess of the subcontinent's most sacred river, she is Ganga and blesses whoever bathe in her Ganges. As Parvati, she is the serene and beautiful consort of Lord Shiva, standing by his side in the snowy peaks of the Kailash mountain. She is the mother of good fortune and arts who brings prosperity to all her worshippers, for her daughters are Lakshmi and Saraswati, the Hindu goddesses of wealth and knowledge respectively. Therefore, through all her forms, Durga encompasses the essence of salvation and sacrifice. Hindu religious texts equally talk about the existence of the 10 great feminine cosmic powers known as the Dasha Mahavidyas, which can be basically thought of being the 10 fundamental aspects of the Supreme Cosmic Mother's personality. Nevertheless, each goddess has a specific cosmic function in the universal harmony. Another such classification is based on various functions in order to protect the cosmos and keep the divine cosmic cycle running, so it's believed that when Durga appears as herself, she manifests in one of these 9 forms. These 9 goddesses, collectively known as the Navadurga, are venerated on each day of a popular Hindu festival called the Navaratri, each form having its own holiday in the Hindu calendar and worshipped on a particular night to destroy evil and for the preservation of the religion or dharma. The festival is said to be accompanied by special prayers and readings, decorations at temples and homes, and dramatic events recounting Durga's legend. Durga appears in various episodes of the Mahabharata, the Puranas, and on later Hindu religious texts. Among these tales, one of her most famous mythological escapades is her slaying of Mahishasura, the demon who had the body of a man and the head of a buffalo, as recounted in the epic poem the Chandapath, which is part of the Skanda Purana. According to the legend, Durga was created for slaying a demon who was blessed with a boon that no man would be able to kill him. Empowered with this divine gift, the story says that the ambitious Mahisha wanted to take over the world by mercilessly killing innocent people on earth, then led an army of demons to wage a 100-year lasting battle against the gods, in which he was the leader of the Asuras or demons, while on the other side Indra was the chief of the Devas or gods. Doing surprisingly well, the buffalo demon and his army managed to defeat the army of gods and thrown them out of heaven, forcing them to wander the earth. The gods, utterly defeated, eventually took refuge under Lord Brahma, who gave a rousing speech to his fellow gods during which he told of Mahisha's doing. Having heard of the demon's misdeeds, pure energy blazed forth from the holy Hindu trinity, forming a pure energy of godhood. The gods witnessed this tremendous divine energy concentrating into a single mass and formed the goddess Durga, the embodiment of their collective power, who then went out to fight on their behalf. She is both derivative from the male divinities and the true source of their inner power, but also greater than any of them. As a warrior maid who was born fully grown and beautiful, Durga presents a fierce, menacing form to those unfortunate enough to cross her path. However, as with many Hindu tales, this is just one version of Durga's birth. In another version, she has already long existed as the daughter of the deity personifying the Himalaya mountains, and in this episode she is only asked to defeat the demon king and was offered strength and weapons by the angered gods in despair. The beautiful goddess, adorned with golden jewels and equipped with the fearsome weapons of the gods, was ready to engage in battle with the fierce and cruel Mahishasura. The buffalo demon and his allies found their attention drawn from heaven to earth, as the power of Durga moved its way towards him in heaven. After a first attempt to kill the buffalo demon, the goddess realized that she would have to employ more subtle means to get rid of him for good. So it became obvious to Mahishasura that he was not as secure in heaven as he had thought, and no other demon could fight her and win. Mahishasura and Durga soon met again on the battlefield in a terrible clash which shook the mountains. She fought the demon king alone, after first facing his armies of millions by transforming herself to slaughter these creatures that plagued the world. Durga then faced him in single combat, growing 1,000 arms, but whenever she tried to strike him with a fatal blow, he would successively transform into another creature during the course of their battle, from a buffalo to a giant man, then would turn into an elephant and back of being a buffalo. At this very moment, the goddess pounced the creature and pushed him to the ground with her left leg, then hold his head in one hand, piercing him with her trident, which drove out the spirit of the dying buffalo. And with another of her 10 hands, she wielded a bright sword that she used to finally kill him by lopping off his head. At last he fell dead, and the scattered surviving remnants of his army, once invincible, fled in terror. From heavens came a tremendous roar at the fall of this awful demon. The absence of any male influence as well as any male assistance in Durga's fierce battles against demons is worth noting. The most interesting facet of the tales of her origin is not that she is presented as Shakti, the divine power, but rather that she assumes the powers of the male gods to save the universe. The tale of Durga continues beyond that of Mahishasura, through the story of goddess Kaushiki, who is another of her many forms in which she fight two demon brothers, Shamba and Nishamba, but this would be a story for another time. Durga slaying Mahisha is a popular subject in Hindu art, as her most important form is as Mahishasuramardini, or the slayer of the demon king. One of the earliest representations is in a cave temple nearby the city of Malappuram dating to the 7th or 8th century CE. In the latter relief sculpture, a four-armed Durga rides her prancing lion which stomps over Mahisha's followers while the goddess faces the buffalo demon as she brandishes her array of weapons. This image of her is most commonly shown with 8 or 10 arms holding weapons, while the demon king may be shown half emerging in his human guise from the carcass of a buffalo. Goddess Durga is also intricately associated with 3 distinct aspects of the cosmos as seen in the Hindu thought process. As Shakti, she is the underlying power of the divine that permits and provokes creative activity, a creative force personified as a goddess. We saw this guise when the male gods combined their strength and vigor into the goddess who epitomizes power, action and strength in the battle with demons. Durga is the action and the power personified, and as such, she is a fitting representation of the idea of Shakti. Mahamaya or Maya, the supreme creator of illusions and attachment, the one whose spell even the gods cannot elude. She is the power that deludes an individual into thinking oneself to be the center of the world, the power that prevents anyone from experiencing the ultimate truth. It drives individuals into self-centered, egotistical actions, and thus hides the underlying unity of reality and masks one's essential identity with Brahman. Therefore, Maya can be as either a positive or a negative energy. Prakriti is the physical world as well as the inherent rhythms within this world that impel nature to gratify and provide itself in its manifold species. She is both primordial matter from which all material things come, and the living instincts and patterns that imbue the material world with its proclivities to sustain and recreate itself within individual beings. According to a Hindu text, it is stated that she is the world, and as the earth itself she conveys cosmic stability through the guise of Shakambhari. In this form she is who provide the world with food, being both the womb of all creatures and what nourishes them as well. In her role as the cosmic queen, warrior goddess and demon slayer, Durga in fact protects herself in her aspect as the earth itself. The goddess is particularly worshipped by Shaktism and Shaivism, 2 denominations of Hinduism. One of the most important Hindu festival associated with her is that of Durga Puja, which has been celebrated for ages by Hindus. It's a 4-day celebration held in September or October depending on when it falls on the Hindu lunisolar calendar, celebrated all over India with great joy, especially in West Bengal. During this festival, she is shown with 4 other deities usually smaller in size, and are commonly identified as her children and thus flanked to most of her iconography depictions. The 4 days of festivities are actually representative of the homecoming of goddess Durga along with her children, which are marked by celebration and merrymaking. The deities are presented with offerings throughout the festivities, and on the victorious 10th day, the idols are taken in a parade to a river and immersed as a representation of bidding a tearful goodbye to the deities. This is usually a very emotional time for devout Hindus who accompany the idols to the immersion place. In some account, the festival is meant for Hindus to celebrate the goddess' victory over the demon king Mahishasura, which begins on the same day as Navaratri, a 9-night festival which more broadly celebrates the divine feminine across India and Nepal. In general, Durga is perceived in northern India as the gentle bride epitomizing family unity, while in southern India she is revered more in her warlike incarnation. The worship of goddess Durga for many signifies the process by which the divine potential within every being removes its layers of ignorance and achieves the state of self-realization. Hindus celebrate this occasion at an auspicious time every year to constantly remind themselves of the significance of this very process, as they contemplate the progress made on their spiritual journey and celebrate with great joy the victory of the supreme consciousness over the demon of ignorance, a reminder that evil can never triumph over the power of truth. Durga Puja is the greatest Hindu festival in which God is adored as mother, emphasizing to such an extent the motherhood of the divine. Perhaps the most important testament to the power of this festival is that even today the goddess is worshipped by billions of Hindus worldwide in exactly the same manner as she was worshipped thousands years ago. The goddess Durga, also known as Devi, is the protective mother of the universe. She is one of the religion's most popular deities and a protector of everything that is good and harmonious in the world. Sitting astride a feline, the multi-limbed goddess battles the forces of evil threatening the universal balance. Some popular accounts indicated that in the form of Mahamaya or Mahashakti, Durga pervades the universe in both material and spiritual as she creates, maintains, and periodically destroys it. When the balance of the universe is disturbed, she assumes various forms to restore order, and she is therefore the guardian of Dharma, which makes her akin to a female form of Lord Vishnu, since the concept of a deity assuming a separate form for maintaining the cosmic order is central to Vaishnavism. Durga is beyond all material attributes, eternal and forever omniscient. She is beyond any change, immutable and unattainable, but reachable by yoga only. She is the refuge of the universe, and her nature is that of pure consciousness. The mother goddess Durga is the symbol of the auspicious and true qualities that define the Supreme Being. In all her forms, she is the ultimate representation of infinite power, purity, and the strength of purpose which resides within the divine essence of every single creature. As usual, if you've enjoyed this video, do this channel a favor by liking, subscribing, and by sharing it around with people who might enjoy it like you did. Goddess Durga will probably thank you for that great action. And as always, stay curious.
That's Mythology Explain Afro Emperor Fiction and Mythology. So let's see here. Oops. So that's a little bit here of Durga. So Buster, I hope that's helped you. By the way, I took the opportunity to sip my tea, and I wanted to say to Stover for you. I wanted to say something. I think I saw you at a psychic festival. I wasn't too sure, but I visited a psychic festival on a Sunday, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I think. It's something like Earth Spirits or something. It was a very small psychic event, so let me know if you went there, because I went there and I think I saw you, but I couldn't quite tell if it was you, and I normally don't like approaching people randomly if I'm not sure who they are and I only see the back of them. So we're back to free readings now. Anybody wants a free reading, let me know in stream. Put an !free _reading and I'll give you a reading and I'll put you to the list. Everybody gets a free reading, one free reading per stream. Feel free to tip via PayPal, or if I do a reading for you, always try to leave a review on my Facebook page. It'd be greatly appreciated. So it looks like my incense burned out here. All burned out. Don't worry, I got another one though. I like burning it because it helps cleanse the deck a whole lot. Especially these. This is my last cone for this scent. Something like a vanilla cupcake or something like that. Stover. I was not there, LO. I was hiking a mountain in the Adirondacks. Oh, nice. You know what? Maybe I saw your doppelganger. Because I swear, from behind, they looked just like you. Like, the kind of clothes that you would wear too, that I remember seeing you in. So who knows? I need to get back to the Adirondacks, by the way. It's been too long. Alright, Stover. I'll get a reading in for you here. I'm playing with fire! I'm not allowed to burn candles anymore. My guides told me not to. That's a long story as to why I'm not allowed to. I'm going to use this deck. For some reason, this deck is okay and wants you to be a part of it. Ella Maybe, can I ask, are you on TikTok? Yes, I am. It's not under as the 9 Dragons, but I'm on TikTok as Cheshire Soul 90. So just think of Cheshire Cat, put in soul as in like SOL, shit out of luck, and 90 for the year 1990. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm being told these cards for some reason. 2 cards. Got animal totems tonight. The animals are coming out to play. And I always read them right side up here. Ooh, you got 2 cards that I've never seen before for a reading. So you have Prosperity Peacock and Fear Hyena. But for the hyena, it's telling me more so life and death. And prosperity, I feel like I'm being told by my guide here that this is what's in store for you, that has been in store for you for a while, but I feel like it's going to continue to happen, which is a good thing. So you're going to have lots of prosperity. I'm being told your finances are nice and comfortable, but your happiness level is continuing to grow. Just when you think it can't get big enough, it's going to increase even more. Okay, 1 second. Reading comments. Stover for you. Your content is super interesting. I'll check out the TikTok. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Any support you can give is awesome. 585. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? I'm doing awesome. Feel free to drop a follow, request a free reading. I'll put you on the list. Put !free_reading and I'll get back to you and I'll add you to the list for a free tarot or oracle card reading. Right now I'm doing animal totems, it seems. Animals want to be heard. So again, I think there's also, for you, Stover, there's a significance with 39. I'm being told that's your age where it's gonna be, like, ridiculously prosperity for you. So, when you turn 39, you gotta let me know, because...
Referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved.
Follow, by the way, 585 out back. I follow everybody back no matter what. If you unfollow me, I'll unfollow you back, so don't do that. Hey Lightseeker, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? By the way, Stover, I think this is what I'm being told. 39 is gonna be your age when you start seeing this, or not seeing, actually realizing that your prosperity is pretty good. So I'm gonna go to the next card here. So just remind yourself that you do have some peacock energy going on, but mostly the hyena for some reason. Stover, lol. So, fear, hyena. I'm being told in regards to this, it's not really like I'm being told afraid of unfinished business. Accomplishments that you feel that you have yet to accomplish here. The hyena also relates to fear of death or life. Sometimes people get afraid of, the possibility of death and what happens afterwards. And is there reincarnation? And the hyena is here to work with you to tell you that yes, there is reincarnation. There's no need to fear death or beginnings of new things. So definitely embrace versatility. Think about it. Hyenas are the most versatile predator that I know of. I mean, not only do they consume flesh, but they also can consume bone where other animals can't. So I feel like you pride yourself on not being too specialized. You're kind of like a jack of all trades, kind of like a hyena. So if I were you, I would channel some hyena energy, and also, they're told to have a mimicry of sounding like they're laughing, but when they actually laugh, they're actually laughing when they're excited, in a nervous state, or an actual happy state. So just bear in mind that even if you're getting anxious about something, try to laugh it off. Try to just pretend that it's not getting to you. And bear in mind that this is going to be actually right before you start peaking at your prosperity moments here. So if you look to the hyena for a little bit of guidance, I'm sure you can tap into that energy. If you have any further questions or concerns, let me know. But I feel like pretty straightforward reading. Normally I refer to the booklet, but because I have a very wide knowledge of animals, it does help with that as well. But let me see here. I'm being told one more thing. Appreciate your freedom, by the way. There's a eagle in the sky, so definitely appreciate your freedom and keep embracing it, is what I'm being told. 585. Yep, it's official. I am a hyena. This is for Stover. But I'm going to put you in, let's see. I'm putting you in for a free reading. And you are up next, so I just didn't have time to write you down, so I'm sorry if you thought it was about you, but it was about Stover instead. Stover, haha, I am so worried about life and death on a daily basis. Aw, why is that? Because I'm being told that, like, maybe you mask it very well, maybe, because I sense more of, like, I don't think you should be so afraid. I know, I was just listening, says 585. Okay. Oh, that's... Okay. I know this is for Stover. This popped back out again. So, remember, this is the end result. This is your goal. So don't forget that your prosperity, that all goody feelness, that's bigger of a reward than your fears here. There's no reason to be afraid. I know, I actually have a friend where she, I'm gonna at least dive into this a little bit before I go to 585, so please be patient and bear with me. But for Stover, I have a friend where for a while now, for the past couple of years, she has been having panic attacks and being afraid of dying, even though she's like, I'm just really afraid of dying when I get to be like 60 or 80 or old, or getting into a car accident, or slipping and impaling myself on a knife, is what she told me. And I said, but you gotta understand, you're more afraid of the what ifs than what's actually happening. You can't walk through life afraid of every single little thing, because if you do, then you're not going to be in the moment. You're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're going to be stuck in misery. So if I were you, work on embracing being in the moment of things. If it helps, maybe meditate more, be out in the sun a little bit more, and instead of constantly moving outside, maybe sit in the forest or on a rock somewhere where it's nice and peaceful for you. Meditate outside in the forest and just really focus more on the grounding aspects of the earth and focus on that cool breeze on your cheek or the smell of the forest or the sounds of the animals, and really just let yourself think about what it's like to live and be alive, and maybe imagine yourself as that peacock just flying and gliding and using their feathers in the wind. That's what I would do if I were you. So, gives you a little something to think about, huh? But please feel free to stay in stream. If you help me stay at an average of 3 viewers per stream, you also help me get towards affiliate a whole lot faster. Also, 50 followers is another requirement, so if you get me up to that, be greatly appreciated. I believe I need 20 more actually. For some reason, on my Twitch it says 40 something followers, but on my stream results it says really only 36 or 34. I don't know why. But 585, you are up. And Stover, if you do have any further questions, again, feel free to still talk in the stream. I'll talk in between or after. And please, 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 please feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. Be greatly appreciated. Light and love to you, my friend. Let's see, 585. If you have any questions for the cards, now's the time. Feel free to text in the chat. If you have any concerns or questions, or just in general, that way I can feel whether or not the cards want to work with you. If not, you can figure out how to channel them through intuitiveness, which I can walk you through real quick as well. Let me take a sip of my tea. Let's see, Tribalator list. You gotta do command. Commands list. Or exclamation mark join. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm gonna sip my tea real quick. Okay, let's see here. 585. Universe's message for me? I've been seeing moss and it's weird because I've never seen them. I wonder if it's a message. Ooh. When I think of moss, I think of Night Mother. Not to sound like Skyrim or anything if you're a video game nerd like me, but makes me think of Night Mother, Moon Goddess, Hecate type of energy. So let's see here. I'm being told to use this a little bit more. Let's see. Message of the universe for 585. I'm being told to do 3 here. Nope, I'm being told to still shuffle. It's not right, apparently. Somebody's messing with me tonight. Probably because I'm thinking about moths, and they're like, no, we're not doing moths tonight. We'll do whatever we want to. Let's see here. Okay. They're so white, LO. I only played Hollow Knight, and I hope you know the reference. I kind of know Hollow Knight. I've never played it. I haven't really seen much of it, so I'll have to research it a little bit, to be honest. Oh my goodness. That's who's messing with me. Anubis. He's one of my patron deities, and he likes to work with my divination all the time. In fact, he works behind the scenes with my dragon. So you have Peace Gorilla, Ritual Bison, and Truth. Jackal. So, I'm being told for you from the universe, my friend, you need to seek some peace. You need to take the time in relaxing and enjoying the breeze like Stover. But also, for you, when you find your peace, this is something that's going to empower you, make you stronger mentally. Think about the gorilla and what they go through. They go through a lot of hardships out in the wild. They actually battle predators. The silverback has to protect his group of women and children, and also be able to make sure that they're in a safe place. And when you see people video record themselves of visiting gorillas, it seems actually very peaceful when they're there and with these giant beings. I call all animals beings, to be honest, because I think we're all the same. He creates a sense of peace for himself. So if I were you, do the same thing, but I feel like you're in the process of doing this now. So you're off to a good start. Just keep with it and don't give up. By the way, this is the bison. So you have a totem that's coming forward, and it represents ritual. And I mean, the bison is a sacred power animal of the Native Americans. It was everything for them. It helped make their clothes, their shelter, fed them, and they migrated with them with the seasons to survive. These animals helped them survive day after day. So the ritual also calls you back to spirituality. So if you can, tap into that spirituality side of your life. Maybe research about moths and what they represent, because it is a sign when you start seeing them a lot. They're probably your primary totem animal. But the bison here is to let you know that it's time to tap more into your spiritual side and be one with your ancestors if you can. If it helps, my gateway was meditation and mastering my intuitive craft, so like my empathic abilities. So if you can focus on at least one gift that you have that you think is your intuition or a psychic ability, focus on that, research about it and learn about it and focus on that. I used to do magic, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's time to go back to your craft. Because here's the other doozy here. Anubis is not only the god of the underworld, but he also resides over magic, divination, psychic abilities, and the undead. And he's actually a guardian of all that. And also, I did a ritual just before stream, actually a meditation ritual, and he came to me, and he also helps guide people around the astral realm. So if I were you, maybe, just maybe, it might be time to also pay him a visit, do some meditation, and see if he comes to you. Invoke his true name, which is Anpu. Instead of Anubis, you can say Anpu, but you can say both. He's very generous, grateful, and very kind in working with both type of summons. I used to work with them. Who do you used to work with, Anubis? Because the stream is delayed about 30 seconds or like a couple minutes here, so I have to backpedal with my memory a bit here. But maybe it's time to invoke Anpu and start working with him to get you back into your rituals, into your magic, so you could achieve that sense of peace like the gorilla. So I hope this has helped you tonight. Basically, I'm just being told, come back to your craft, come back to your spirituality, because that's where you find your real peace here. So definitely do that. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. Be greatly appreciated. Oh wow, a fellow practitioner of Anpu, thank you so much for being his follower. He really is a protector of children as well. Actually, he never likes to see anybody suffer or feel bad or anything like that, so he does protect children, especially children, is from what I've noticed. And he is, I don't know, I've never had a negative experience with him at all. In fact, during my ritual that I did for my meditation, he came to me and called me my daughter of the sun. So because I'm human, we are of the sun, but I'm also his daughter, so that was really cool to experience something like that. Might be a little weird for some people to understand, but it was very interesting. 585, I will. Awesome. Greatly appreciate it. OMG, this makes so much sense. Yes. Maybe he's sending the moths to you. Just to let you know, sometimes he can be very crafty and very unique in how he sends his signs. I know with me, he likes to use his deck and just makes his card pop up over and over again for me. That's how he likes to play with me. In fact, sometimes I avoid using this deck because he does that so much. So if there's anybody else that would like a free reading, please text !free_reading and I will do a reading for you. But if you like, I can play something about Anpu for people if they want, if no one's going to ask right now. So you have about a few minutes before I go ahead and do that. We do have, let's see, it's 8:16 p.m. We have an hour and 50 minutes left in stream, guys. 585, thank you so much. P.S. I love the moths. They are so cute, but kind of dumb. I am sorry. They keep hitting glasses. Oh my goodness. Maybe he's testing you. Anpu's testing you as to whether or not you're going to save the moths, maybe. He wants to see how your kindness is for them. J-Step, free reading. Okay, J-Step. I'm writing you down. Have I ever told you that your username JStep2 makes me think of DDR? Makes me want to play DDR again. Dance Dance Revolution. I'm going to use this deck because it really wants to be used for some reason tonight, so I'm going to keep using it. The animals are speaking tonight. So, let's see here. Any particular questions or concerns for tonight, J-Step? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea while I wait. That's usually more than enough time. 585, definitely. Anpu's very interesting to work with. To be honest, he sent real wolf beings to me at one point. And that was interesting. That's a whole long story. But also I've noticed, like, I get cats a lot, and he told me today that Bastet is his very best friend, is what he told me. Not his sister, his very best friend. So they, and not to mention I do work with Bastet as well and Sekhmet, so they like to, I guess, rotate workings with me on a daily basis, sometimes maybe hourly basis. So let's see, J-Step, haha, no, that's hilarious, I know. Let's see. So I'm gonna start dealing here. I'm just gonna see what totem pops out. I'm told one more shuffle. And I'm told 3. They're chatty tonight. So let's see here. Oh wow, we got Wolverine, Orca, and Swan. This is interesting. By the way, if you guys don't know what deck this is the Divine Animals Oracle deck by Tracy DeMarco. And it's a really beautiful deck. I mean, look at all that. So, for J-Step, let's see, I'm going to read your reading real quick. Your comment. Any advice for any appointment with my counselor today? I eventually want to change to a different counselor as I don't feel a strong connection but need to keep her for a bit longer while I deal with some paperwork. That fits this card. Wolverine, fierceness. So definitely stick to your guns. Know what you need and want. There's a Norse warrior on top of the Wolverine, so you gotta channel some warrior energy here, and bear in mind that that fierceness is needed in your situation. I'm being told yes, you definitely should get a different counselor. If it's not resonating with you, it's time to tell them bye-bye and see another one while you can. And you're going to need to channel your backbone for this, and that's what the Wolverine is kind of speaking to me about, is really just you need your backbone and you need to stick with it. Remember, Wolverines are also related to honey badgers, so if you've heard the saying, honey badger don't care, definitely channel some honey badger energy. That's what I would do for you. Also, you have Songlines Orca. I'm being told to maintain your mental health, maybe listen to some music that really puts you at ease or inspires you or cheers you up. Having Orca energy would be really nice. Also, working together with people who support you would greatly benefit you. I know not being satisfied with a counselor right now is not ideal, but I'm being told kind of like stay afloat for now while you can and do your best like you have been, is what I'm being told. But definitely take the time to maybe in your morning rituals try to do some singing or something with some music, with some nice music. Stuff that inspires you with a little bit of happiness. They'll put some pep in your step for the rest of the day, you know? We have Beauty and Swan. And for this card, I'm being told you need to see the beauty in things still. You need to work on it. Think about the swan. Think about what they do. Like, they're very elegant creatures. I once told one of my friends, swans make me think of like they're the unicorns of the bird world. Like, they're so majestic, but they also can be very mean when they need to be. But they're also very beautiful while doing so. It's probably not something that someone would think of right away while they're being mean and being attacked by a swan, but they're majestic even when they're mad. So maybe when you get mad, have some grace about it. Definitely try to find the silver lining in things. Appreciate the beauty in the world. So you definitely have some, I would say most likely in your case, honey badger for one of your totems going on, and you got some orcas, which they're also very smart, intelligent creatures that this is coming to me now too. Bear in mind with the orca, when they're in a confined space or feel restricted, they turn hostile, they turn mean and nasty, and they start losing their mental health. It declines rapidly. That's why a lot of people are against SeaWorld, especially with the release of the documentary film Blackfish. So if you're not familiar with all of that, definitely check out Blackfish. Maybe get some inspiration by watching natural orca videos or documentary films. So just bear in mind that when an orca has all the space they need when they're out in their environment, their real environment in the ocean, they thrive. So I would definitely bear that in mind. J-Step, love that advice, thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad I can help you every time. It all resonates so much. Thank you. Feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. You can leave as many reviews as you like, even if it's just a mention. But you know the drill. If you still have questions, you can still ask them. I'm still here. I'm drinking my tea. It has blue lotus, red rose petals, and butterfly pea flower in it. I removed some other ingredients and it seems to be a whole lot better, to be honest. In little micro doses, it's just as potent, which I like. It actually is helping me with the good energy going on here. Hey Phantom Punk, how are you doing tonight? Welcome team. Thank you. Got to run, says Stover. I appreciate the reading. Can you send me the Facebook link? And I would love to write a review. Awesome, I can do that. You can also put an exclamation mark join, and it has the link right in there in the chat, but I'll link it to you. Thank you so much for stopping by and have a wonderful night. Let's see here. I will link it to you real quick because I know I'll forget. Phantom Punk, may I have a free general reading? Yes, you may. Type in exclamation mark free _ reading. I wrote you down here, so I will get with you real quick here in just a moment. I'm very forgetful, so I want to make sure I send Stover the Facebook link that I have. I know I'll forget, so if I don't do it right now, it'll be bad juju. Okay, let's see here. Alright, I am coming to you now, Phantom Punk. I monitor the stream with my mobile, so if I start going through other stuff where I can't see the chat right away, I have my mobile so I get to you as fast as possible. Is there any kind of particular question or concern you have on mind tonight for the cards? That way I know what kind of deck to use. I will attempt to connect to your energy right now. Sometimes I can do it very easily, other times I have to focus for certain people. Just depends on the person. I'm being told to use Star Dragons for you. I have a reading on if I have any good karma coming my way soon. Let's see here. I'm being told to use this deck for you. I have almost about 30 decks, and they all tell me when they want to be used with certain people. So let's see here. Let me put away the other deck real quick. Oh, and I'm dropping stuff already by accident. It wasn't on purpose. Let's see here. Just bear with me one moment while I get set up here real quick. I dropped a booklet and I have to pick it up. Oh boy, where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Of course it drops the one. Okay. So. Sweet looking deck. Thank you. It's the Star Dragons, Star Oracle Dragons here. This is the cover, and it's on the bottom already. Right now they're laughing and gloating at the rest of the decks because look at what it says on the bottom there. Dominance, believing in yourself. But I feel like they're going, we're taking over the stream right now. So let's see, Phantom Punk. May I have a reading on if I have any good karma coming my way soon? Let's see, any good karma? I'm being told by my guide yes right now. Phantom Punk, LOL. Sometimes my guide here, who is my dragon here in the corner of the stream, her name's Azale. She likes to just speak up and just say, I'm being told one card for you. Ooh. This deck is probably playing with you, but let's see the deeper meaning. We have the card Grief, accepting loss. So I feel like the shedding of the old energy is due for you. And it's something that's going to result in good karma in the end. You have to understand that when something bad happens, good does follow because it's like a fire. You set a field on fire to cleanse it, to give it back the nutrients it needs, and the ashes and the fire help nourish the future generations. So that's the reading I have for you, to be honest. So, let me see if I pick up anything more. I need to turn down the music just a hair. I just wanted to turn it down just a hair. I guess that's the best I can do. But, yeah, I'm being told definitely out with the old, in with the new for you, and that is the karma that's happening with you right now. You're very welcome, Phantom Punk. I'm just glad I can help. Just remember that death, like, I'm gonna be a geek right now. Remember the Mummy? Death is only the beginning. So maybe channel that energy a little bit. Maybe be a little playful, mischievous when things start shedding away for you. So I hope I was able to help you tonight. Please feel free to stay in stream, enjoy it. We have about an hour and a half left in stream. If you can leave a review on my Facebook, be greatly appreciated. If you're looking for the Facebook link, you can find it in the link tree, which you can find on the About Me panels or ! join, and click on that and leave a review or mention. Whatever works for you. Phantom Punk, deep. Yep, deep. You got some serious changes coming, but there's some good karma coming your way once all of that necessary shedding is done. I'll take some more sip of my tea. Anybody else want some readings? Put in exclamation mark underscore. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclamation mark free underscore readings. You guys get to watch my tea slowly go away, one sip at a time. I got like my cat diffuser in here. The tea turns blue because of the butterfly pea flower, and I got some nice raw honey on the bottom there, and it's really yummy. It has blue lotus in it, red rose petals, and butterfly pea flower. And blue lotus is a psychedelic kind of lotus, but it's not really for me. It's not what you think, like, I'm out of control, I'm on shrooms type of psychedelic. No, it's the type of psychedelic that makes you, kind of opens up your dopamine receptors a bit more and makes it really enjoyable. It's not addictive. It's very gentle on the body. The red rose petals help reduce swelling, and the butterfly pea flower gives it a nice earthy taste. So I'm thinking about selling the recipe, not the recipe itself, but like the blend. So if you want to buy some, let me know. Maybe I'll try to bring that up. But in New York State, I would have to apply for a food license. And right now, I just don't have the funds for that. So if you want to see everything grow, feel free to support the stream financially. Be greatly appreciated. I've been on short-term disability since March, and it's turning into long-term disability now. I almost said long-term. Maybe that should be like a new phrase. Long-term. You know, like they have something like, I just learned something from my boyfriend's son. He was saying something like, that's sus. I'm like, what's sus? And my boyfriend had to go, it means suspicious. I'm like, what? I have to learn new words now? Maybe I make up my own words. Let's see, I'm feeling that there's going to be general reading for everybody that hasn't requested a reading, so if you're interested... Oh yeah, I was going to do wellness dice. I'm told one card pull right now. Just remember, guys, contemplating the future. I think everybody needs to do a little more stargazing, even though it says vision, contemplating the future. I feel like this pertains to stargazing. Everyone needs to take the time to be in the moment a little bit more. That's the quickie message I got here. And look at these cards, they're pretty cool. Star dragons. So now I gotta shuffle them up now. We had animals, now we have dragons. What's next? Bears? I don't know. Let's do some wellness dice. Some advice for this week or tonight or tomorrow. I have a feeling this is going to be for tomorrow. Ooh, let's see here. I think some of you need to start playing with bubbles. Let's see, let's adjust the light again. Okay, there we go. Alright, you guys need to start playing with bubbles or creativity. Start playing with some creativity, guys. Be really awesome. You guys need that. That fuels your your mental health, your wellness. So get a little creative. Another reminder that I think all week we all need to be mindful about eating healthy, fuel our bodies, be really good. Healthy snacks too. Don't just have healthy meals, but healthy snacks too. Apples are a really good source of moisture, and guess what? They're low in calories. You can eat like 6 apples and only gain like 4 calories. It's crazy. Make sure you guys are getting plenty of sleep. So like, if you find yourself being a little short on sleep, maybe take a nap, but definitely make sure you're getting enough sleep, because right now the weather is changing. It can affect your sleep schedules, and also, you know, the nights are becoming a little bit longer, so maybe it might be a little easier to sleep. This came up the other day, yesterday too, so ring a friend. Make sure you're staying in touch with your friends. Friends can really bring you back to a sense of adventure, grounding, especially really best friends, you know? And I see this as make sure you're sharing with everybody that you care about. Let them know that you love them. Maybe send them a little physical card in the mail so they can greatly appreciate how much you care about them. So send them a little token of love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a gift. You could do gifts if you want, but send them something that's gonna make their day by saying I love you. So that's the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. Maybe I need to point like a forecast person, like, in your forecast, there's gifts, there's creativity, there's healthy snacks and meals, but be mindful of the nighttime with the forecast of perfect sleep. So definitely keep in mind that take some time for some friends. That's wellness dice. I got these for, I think, $5 at Walgreens. And they're just regular dice that I found that, you know, even with regular dice you can use for divination or just tapping into the spiritual sense of things, or just regular, just check up and be like, I need some wellness checks. So if you'd like a free reading, put in !free_reading, and I'll do a free reading for you. The only thing I require is that you leave me a review on my Facebook. That's all I ask. Tips are greatly appreciated. I could really use some tips, to be honest, because I don't have any money for gas, food, or meds this week at all. The disability payments, I'm in limbo right now where I'm only getting paid from the state, and it's transitioning to long-term disability, so that could be about a month. So I'm only getting about $125 a week. I'm waiting for it to hit my bank, but right now I just don't have the money. But if you can definitely donate some money, it'd be greatly appreciated. But that's up to you, because I know not everybody can afford stuff, so the least you can do is at least share my channel, share my Facebook, leave a review, support me that way. You can support me for free, so make sure you're following the channel and turn on the notification bell on Twitch, and you'll see me every Monday, Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have about an hour and 20 minutes left in stream, so if you want a reading, right now is the time. Otherwise, I might switch to something like Chill Cam or something. We can watch some stuff. So let's see. We got some followers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 new followers tonight. That's awesome, guys. Let me take a sip of my tea. See if anybody wants to let me know they want a reading.
The incident with the dragon. I was barely involved.
By the way, Cloth Prophecy, thank you for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. I do follows for follows. So you follow me, I'll follow you back. Just keep in mind, if you unfollow me, I will unfollow you back. So stay following me, please, and I'll stay following you. We'll support each other for Twitch, whether you're affiliate or working towards affiliate. And if you're a fellow psychic service reader, I will also put you in my queue for automatic, whatchamacallit. I'm sorry, I'm blanking at the word right now. But I will definitely put you in my queue for sharing your streams on my channel. If you want a free reading, just type in !join and follow the directions, or what you could do is put an !free_reading and I'll do a reading for you. Some people are here to just chill with the nice cool music, and I don't mind that. Let's see, we have Grandmother Wolf Spirit Calling the Moon, Conjuring Manifestation Meditation music right now, so let me share that. There, it's shared. I'm being told to switch to a different deck now. Again. Let's see here. If I'm talking too fast for certain people, please let me know. I'll try to slow down. I feel like I'm talking too fast a little bit, but I might not be. I'm being told to take out the Goddesses deck that I have here. So let's see here. It's actually a very beautiful deck, by the way. We did have a visiting goddess here at the beginning of stream. Someone pulled a tiger, and it was Durga, the Hindu goddess, who slays evil and demons and rides lions and tigers into battle. Very much like the goddess Sekhmet in Egypt, only she was a literal lion goddess who turned into Bastet, the cat goddess. I'm being told to bring this up, and here's the interesting thing. The next card is Isis, which is the Egyptian goddess. So let's see, this is Kuan Yin. I'm not familiar with this goddess, so let's read about her. Let's learn about her. Kuan Yin, revered throughout Asia for thousands of years as the Chinese goddess of infinite mercy and compassion. Her name means she who listens to the sounds, suffering of the world. In the Buddhist tradition, she is an aspect of Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva. I can't say these words for the life of me, I'm sorry. Who sprang from one of Buddha's tears, She took the form of Mao Shan, a woman who was spurned by her father for refusing to marry. Later, Mao Shan sacrificed both arms and legs in order to heal her father. Her appeal is particularly widespread because she gives assistance in this world. She provides the earthly blessings of children, health, and long life and rescues people from drowning, lightning, and poverty. She is particularly a protector of women. Kuan Yin is a symbol of the unlimited compassion each of us can have for ourselves. No matter what the situation, it is possible to treat ourselves with mercy and love. Wow, interesting goddess, I say. So I feel like she's here today to just let people know that she's here looking out for a lot of people. I'm being told more so she's concerned with and normally I don't like bringing up political stances, but in the United States, Roe v. Wade was overturned, and you have pro-life versus pro-choice, and I feel like she's saddened by what's happening. I feel like it's not being appreciative of women enough, and because she is the protector of women, she's doing all she can energetically to work with them, to protect them, to make sure that they are as safe as they can be. And I happen to be in North America, yes, but I'm in New York, so we still are pro-choice as far as like the law goes. But if I were to leave the state, let's say to Ohio, I would be in trouble there because I do have a history of having miscarriages. So, sorry, excuse me, I could not mute that, so I hope you didn't hear that. I burped the tea. So, I feel like if I were to live in one of the states that was anti-abortion, I would not be safe. I would not make it, not only financially but health-wise. I think something would happen to me, and that would not be too awesome. So I feel like if you're a woman or a female in this instance, I feel like maybe channeling her energy a bit will help kind of ground you to kind of focus and just get in touch with your inner femininity and compassion and selflessness, caring, protection. I'm getting the thought of a white lotus flower, so definitely maybe think about what makes you think of white lotus flowers. So give yourself some thought on that. And I want to say this too. I do work with an entity that I call Wolf Mother, and she is every bit of this energy of Kuan Yin, and she cares deeply for her children. So if I were you, channel that inner parenthood in yourself, even if you're not a big fan of kids or something. Just think about maybe one of your best friends or something and channel a little bit of that feminine energy. Does anybody want a free reading tonight by any chance? It's for free. It'd be greatly appreciated if you left a review on my Facebook in return for a free reading. Just put an !free_reading and I'll put you on the list. Everybody gets one free reading per stream. So the next time I stream free readings will be on Mondays. Will be next Monday, and I do it every Monday, Tuesdays. So I think it's time to Had to reveal some incense. That's interesting because the top card of this is Spider-Woman, and she's a Native American spirit. Always weaving, always providing. So does anybody want to know what goddess wants to work with them tonight? I have a feeling, you know, somebody might be thinking about that. Even if you got a reading already tonight, I feel like I can do a goddess reading for you. Let's see here. I like these crystals. This crystal was picked out by a psychic sensitive for me. I'm like, I only have 10 bucks, and she's like, you know what, have these two. This crystal and this for 10 bucks. She's like, here, just have this. And this I actually used to channel with last night, and it fits right into my fingers like this. It's very comfortable. Rainbow energy. Crystal energy. I use a rainbow spoon for my tea. It's very nice. I'm gonna take a sip from my tea. Okay, let's see here. Since nobody's saying anything, we have about an hour left in stream. I might just switch to chill cam. So, if nobody says anything in the next couple minutes, I'll switch to chill cam. So let's see here. I'm gonna switch up the music a little bit because I think everybody doesn't want to be ASMR to death. Because sometimes my boyfriend will tell me, I don't want to be ASMR'd, you're ASMRing me. Let's try some Ryu Japanese hip hop mix. I could be a DJ if I wanted to be. I think. Let me know. Let me see here. This is what I'm gonna do here. I'm feeling another bout of the goddess while I wait a couple minutes. Anybody want a free reading, free general reading? Put you down on the list. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're gonna have about an hour left in stream. Ishtar. I'm being told ravens. Wait a minute. I just wanted to see if I saw a bear. So I swear, I'm like, tonight, I'm like, you know, lions and tigers. Where's the bears? Ishtar is the multi-layered Babylonian creator goddess, the source of all life and embodiment of the power of nature. She is the giver of plenty, a lawgiver, a judge, the goddess of time, as well as the goddess of both love and war. Her name means giver of light and derives from her role as Queen of Heaven. She is the planet Venus, as both morning and evening star, and her girdle is the zodiacal belt. Ishtar descends to the underworld and restores the vegetation god Tammuz, to life, and thus restores fertility to the earth. As she descends, she removes a veil at each gate. While she is underground, all life on Earth is depressed and nothing comes to life. Ishtar is a multifaceted, powerful symbol of a forthright mode of being that is unafraid to venture into the depths of the underworld. She represents the creative feminine, active and strong. And that's one of our themes tonight, is creativity. So, girls, get your creative hats on. It's time for the Bob Ross. To channel the inner Bob Ross. Alright. Oh my goodness, and then there's more peacocks. I think everybody has the peacock animal with them. Oh my goodness, the deck left the goddess Hel in here, who is the underworld goddess of Norse mythology. Hel is the Norse queen of the underworld, a mother goddess in her underworld guise. She rules over a fiery womb of regeneration and is especially responsible for those who die of disease or old age. Her underworld, unlike the Christian Hell, which received its name from her, is simply an otherworld, a place of renewal rather than a place of punishment and misery. When northern shamans visit her realm, they put on a Hellkappe, a magic mask, sometimes a helmet, that renders them invisible. It is possible that the masked Harlequin, a standard character in Commedia dell'arte, was originally one of the kindred of the goddess Hel. Hel is an embodiment of the divine mystery, a challenge to look behind the mask of appearances to see things as they really are. She's on the front cover of the deck too. That's really cool because I work with some Norse deities. You gotta shuffle again. So let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is I encountered some channeling videos, so if you guys are interested in learning about astral projection, I'm going to play something that's a treat here. I can still do readings if you're looking for readings. But I think I might do a channel video real quick. Hey, Dian3 Mites, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Would you like a free reading, by the way? Because I was going to switch over to something, but I'm reaching for Star Dragons, apparently. Or Radiant Dragons, whichever ones I feel. I'm being told to grab these three. Being told Radiant. But I need to burn some more incense. Hopefully you can hear me. This is my new bag of incense. It's a different flavor. I forget the scent to it now. Yes, if you don't mind, I don't mind. I will give you a reading. Also, how are you? I'm doing awesome. I'm on my... I had my little bit of psychedelic tea, so I do have that little bit of happy vibes going on. But I'm not, like, tripping out or anything like that, because that's against Twitch rules, guys. Don't be on drugs, which I'm not. I'm on herbal stuff. Very, 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 very mild, gentle psychedelic stuff. So let's see here. This incense smells a lot like stuff that you'd smell like at a place like in India or Hindu. It smells real nice. Any questions or concerns for the cards tonight, by the way? Let me write you here down. Got you written down. My crystal citron dragon. It's like an orangey yellowy crystal. And what's really cool is this dragon has like a unicorn horn. General, honestly, okay. Let's see. Her Dian 3 might. I'm being told 3 cards. Nope, 4. I don't have a very big table, but you know what? If people want to buy me a big table, that's up to them. But so far this works just fine. Let's at least do that. You have Ace of Fire, 5 of Water, King of Fire, and 8 of Air. A lot of fueling the flames here, so a lot of passions being fueled. Let's see, Ace of Fire. I'm going to go through each card for you, okay? Ace of Fire represents potential, but it was in reverse, so that can mean that you are experiencing a lack of confidence or direction, and that it's draining that spark of creative potential. I feel like this is something that's been going on a little while. I'm getting a sense of like lethargicness almost. I'm getting a sense of, yeah. But you know what? Don't let it drain you. Don't let it get to you. Okay? I think when you let things get to you and drain you, like you're being exhausted, you're doing something that is not meant for you, and you're kind of swimming upstream here. So let's go to the 5 of Water here. 5 of Water. This is in reverse, but it represents mourning. So maybe you have some regrets going on. Reversed, you focus too long on mourning one thing, everything else in the process. So I feel like this still applies to the past tense of things. I feel like you've lost something recently that really, you're so bummed out about it that you're stuck on it. I'm being told you need to learn to move on. It's not good energy for you. It doesn't benefit you or serve you any way, and it's time to let go now. It's time to move on to bigger, better things here. You do have this power in you to do it, and you just need to do it. I know it might be said easy. I know it might be easier said than done, but take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Let's see what this King of Fire has to say. King of Fire represents authority, but because he was in reverse, that means the king in your life has become a tyrant, bullying others into submission. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this pertains to somebody. Somebody in your life that still has control over you in ways that you don't like it. And they're a bully about it. They're a brute. They're very pushy about how they want you to feel, and it's not good. So if you can, this type of energy is what's draining you, and you need to let it go, walk away, and never look back. It's time to leave it behind, my friend. Let's see what the 8 of Air has to say. 8 of Air. 8 of Air represents entrapment. Trying to get the shine off of the dragon. Let's see here. The dragon's looking up like it wants to follow, but it won't. And because it's right side up, this card reminds you that although you feel more and more trapped, you have the power to change your circumstances. So if that makes sense to you in any way here, it would really benefit you to walk away what no longer serves you. And you do have the power to do it. You might be afraid to do it, but the only one who's holding you back at this point is yourself. You can definitely progress forward. I know you can. So try to do that for me, okay? I hope this has resonated with you. If you have any further questions, let me know in stream. I'll do my best to answer them in the meantime. But I feel like this kind of energy just like, oh. So don't let yourself get burned out, and don't let yourself get drained by the bullies in your life here, especially the #1 bully. It's not good. But you definitely have hope here. You can get out of it. That's something that you got here. That's your hope, that's your comfort, and something that is in your grasp. So please feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. If you need to find my Facebook, you find it in the link tree. Just put an ! join, and you can read the rules there. But also there is the link for Linktree at the very bottom there. It's also in the panels page on my About Me page. Feel free to leave a review on Facebook. Be greatly appreciated. All those spam bots are trying to put in fake reviews where they're promoting their own business, and it does hurt little guys like me. So every real human that leaves a review is greatly appreciated. Diane Might, it definitely resonated. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad it did. I just hope I could help you out a little bit. I always tell everybody, tarot is a tool, a divination tool. It's not, it can seem like an entity in of itself, but it's really a tool to get those gears in your brain turning, to start thinking about things that you might have not have thought about before. Helps you brainstorm if you aren't used to brainstorming. So if anybody else wants a free reading in the stream, I'm doing free readings right now. Put an !free_reading in the chat, and I will get back to you. I'll write you down in the list here. I do have a list. See? Everybody gets 1 free reading per stream. Earlier I had goddesses out, and they were kind of... Diane 3 might have a great rest of stream, and you did help me, so thank you. You're very welcome. Feel free to stay in stream. There's about 50 minutes left in stream, and you'll help me get to affiliate. If you want to stay and can, it'd be greatly appreciated. You don't have to, because I totally understand everybody has their own things to do. This incense smells actually really nice. I'm gonna see if I can drink the rest of my tea real quick. The tea is actually really good. It's got raw honey at the bottom. And it's still green, but it's got butterfly pea flower in it, which means it turns the tea blue, which is what I want. That's my goal. I'm perfecting tea blends, so I'm gonna call this one Shaka, which makes you think of a Hecate, but Shai in Egyptian means tea. Heka means magic. So tea magic. So it's a little bit of a psychedelic tea. It's not a full-blown psychedelic, really. It's a very, very, very mild, gentle psychedelic where it only makes you feel a bit happy and have some dopamine open up and expand a little bit. So kind of like how like an antidepressant works, only this doesn't shrink your brain like some of those medications, because actually depression shrinks certain regions in your brain, and the antidepressants shrink other regions and enlarge those shrinked regions. So I don't really appreciate it, but that's just the research I found. You should always do what's best for you. I'm not a professional doctor, so I don't do diagnosis readings or anything like that. I'll never give you a specific, like, you have 6 months to live. I'll never do that. Pregnancy readings, I've never done them before, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, are you pregnant? Yes or no? No. Rely on a pregnancy test for that, please. But I can tell you what your children might be like in a certain timeline. I can give readings on your past life. I can give readings on your animal totems, love, financial, what deity wants to work with you, those kind of readings. And they're fun. And they're really enjoyable and enlightening at the same time. This incense is like really cool. For some reason it doesn't want to burn like into the stream like the previous one. It wants to burn away. I think it gives a certain aesthetic to the stream, to be honest. You guys don't have to always lurk, but there is a really cool option here if you put an exclamation mark lurk. Let's see, I'll show you. I made it a little fun, so if you want to lurk, there's that lurk command in there. There's a commands list. I think it's... I think it's that. Yep, there we go. There's the command list, so now you know. I really think some of you are here for the music, and if you are, let me know in stream so that way I keep the music going and don't change it on you guys, you know? That way you can just enjoy the music. See, I got all sorts of commands right here for you to view in the stream so you know what they are. The ones with the numbers on them are those charged. Cloth Prophecy is now stalking the dragons in lurk mode. Thank you for lurking, and if you're not following the channel already, please drop a follow. Every bit helps me get to affiliate. I'll follow you back. And if you already have been chatting in the stream and I forgot, sorry. I can be forgetful. When I start channeling or doing my connections to energy, Like, I'm only focused on the energy at the present moment, so sometimes I forget that people are still here because they're like, yay, we love this stream. I'm thinking I would like to do a crystal grid channeling, but I just don't have the energy to do an actual channeling tonight. But I can show you my crystal grid and see what that looks like. So let me do that for you. It's really cool. I use the crystal grid as like a focus point, and it helps me focus on the entity that I'm trying to channel. And mostly it's an elder wolf being who has some wisdom to partake to people so that they can learn more about wolf beings, but also at the same time he can give you a little bit of wisdom on maybe how to meditate or be in the moment of things, because I've noticed that's what he's done for some people. This is my crystal grid. And I can flip it on the other side and says wolf, masculine, leadership, loyal, and wisdom. Invite wolf energy to your sacred stone grid when you seek a leader to help you find your path. Wolf, who mates for life, is loyal and brings long-term relationships at work or in love. His keen intellect searches out wisdom with a cunning ability. He is the protector of family. Consider using these stones: amber, Apache tear, apatite, black tourmaline, melange, moldavite, onyx, rhodonite, smoky quartz, and sunstone. Ooh. And it's got all sorts of little spots where you can put your crystals, all those little like focal points. Put crystals or stones, so you can understand the flow of energy between all of them. I got this from a place called Lilydale out in Hamlet, New York. And it's a place where all the psychics like to gather, and they live out there. And they do travel seasonally from certain communities or towns throughout the country in the United States, or at least a few that I know of. And they're open each season, I think starting in June, and they end in mid-August. And what they do is that they hold all sorts of events like meditation classes, butterfly release classes, all sorts of educational stuff with spirituality. They even have some talkers that come in that talk about extraterrestrials. So if you're interested in star seeds or extraterrestrial studies, they do talk about that in UFOs and ghosts. So it's very interesting to go there. And the one thing I've noticed about Lilydale is that when you go there, there's a certain energy about the whole place that I haven't felt anywhere else yet that I know of. And they have an old growth forest. It's a very small little section on their property, but old growth forests are forests that are not touched by people, where the trees aren't knocked down or anything. And it has a wonderful atmosphere in there. So if you're curious and you want to go and travel, visit Hamlet, New York, or search Lilydale in Hamlet, New York. And it's a very, I would say, unique experience. I don't think I have experienced anything else like it in my life. And I've been there twice, and it's like magic every time I go. So if you're looking for adventure, you're looking for psychic stuff, I do go there every year. So if you want to go with me, that's something we can plan. Just join the Discord or message me on Facebook and we can do that. I don't mind giving you some company if you don't have anybody else to go with. I will go with you. These are some of my stones that I like to use. One of them I don't like to handle too much when I'm doing my psychic readings because it does block everything. This is Moonstone Opal. I'm still trying to get the sticky sticker off on the back. But this is a worry stone, that's why it's shaped like this and it's divoted. So you can hold it like this and just rub it. And what Moonstone Opal does is it blocks energy, sending and receiving psychic energy, prevents psychic attacks. And when you hold it, it actually just makes everything stop. So when you don't want to absorb any negative energy or any kind of influence at all, you can just hold Moonstone on you or wear it as a necklace if you like. And it's a wonderful crystal to have. By the way, if you want a free reading, just put an !free_reading and I'll do a reading for you. I picked up this stone not too long ago. I forget what it's called, but I was attracted to it. I'm going to make a crystal net necklace for it. That way we can have some fun with it. This one's purple and has little flecks of copper in it. Makes me think of Bastet. But I think what I'm going to do now is switch to the channel message of Anubis that I came across today, because I think it can be very educational for some people to watch and view. So let's see here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to switch to chill cam. Don't mind me. We go here, gonna go under favorites. And this one was pretty interesting to listen to, so I'm gonna put this on. This is a channeled message from Anpu, which is Anubis. And it really spoke to me, really had a message for me.
Hi friends, on September 18th, one of our seeker friends came to see me for a channeled energy healing. During her time with me, the Egyptian god Anubis came to speak to her about astral traveling.
Oops, sorry.
Can be relevant to anyone who's
the lag is really affecting my computer.
To share with you all. What you're about to listen to is Anubis talking about astral traveling.
Greetings. Moving into the astral world, or moving into the cosmos, if you may. It's a way into moving into the astral world through your imaginings, if you want to call it that, but ultimately what you are doing is you are astral traveling. You think that astral traveling might require your physical body, but it does not. Astral traveling means sending a part of your essence out in somewhere that you direct it to go to. When you begin to do this kind of work, we suggest that you become aware of what you are doing, where you are traveling, and the purpose of your travels to that area of the universe, if you might want to call it that. This is because as you travel, you will tap into different kinds of energies and knowledge and information.
I'm sorry, my internet is not being... Okay, there we go. Sometimes when it goes into heat mode, it starts blocking stuff, so let's see. I do apologize. My internet is not the best. Oh boy.
And knowledge and information that might be suited for you at that moment, or that might be suited for you.
I'm sorry, Zelda Time. Hey, are you still doing free general readings? Yes, I am. Are you willing to wait about almost 8 minutes? Because I can do a reading after we're done with this video for sure. Let me know in the comments.
Later on. So understanding where this knowledge and this information comes from is essential, and what it represents to you. As you begin to open your heart more and more and more and more, these gateways, as we call them, these gates are open to you more and more, and you begin to have more and more access to these places. Yes, there are what they're called guardians to certain doorways, such as some of those that you call the Egyptian gods and goddesses. There would be a very simple example.
Sorry for pausing, but I don't want to compete with the audio. Okay, so as soon as this video is done, I'll give you a free general reading. Just make sure you text what your question is or concern for the cards, and I will do it for you. And if you have none, that's okay.
Or what these gates are guarded by, or who these gates are guarded by. As you travel through these gates and move through the cosmos, you are able to reach different realities. Realities that, as you access, begins to shift within you your genetic makeup. That is called your DNA in your scientific world. And as you begin to change your genetic makeup, as you access this, you begin to change you. Not just in your physical body, if that is what you wish to do, but also in the way that you begin to see the world that you live in the universes. You begin to realize more and more things about that reality you live in, and how it is ultimately a holographic reality that is represented to you with your physical eyes as the physical, so that you can understand it better with the brain that has been given to you in that reality. But as you learn to see it as the holographic world that it is, you begin to understand the energies that run through this holograph and begin to be able to shift them and move them accordingly. We wouldn't expect you to do this right away. We are just setting up the platform for you to begin to wonder more and to get curious. But we do encourage you to continue working on your heart, so that when you begin to have more and more access to these things, that you are guided that through the heart and not the mind. So that when you experience certain realities that are known to you, you do not experience them through fear, but through love, through patience and understanding. That everything has a right to exist and to be, and to experience what it needs to experience, no matter how it seems in your perception. as you come into contact with more and more of the galactic beings who are often doing this kind of work, or who are in charge of this kind of work, be open-minded and open-hearted and welcoming, and do wonder about what their intent might be. From this perspective, from this place that we are sitting in today, that you call space or the cosmos, we are able to see a broader perspective into all of the realities that exist. When you come into this place and you see yourself without a body, but you are aware of you, you realize that you are everything and that everything is you, that you are connected to everything and everything is connected to you. And yet you can still keep within yourself your own identity or your own self, if you want to call it that, your awareness of self, and yet understand everything as one. This is understood from the point of the heart as again, as the point or the center of the heart will always be that is called the center of the universe to every single individual. That is correct. Do not look for the center of the universe elsewhere but within you, for it already exists within you. You already are the cosmos. You already are eternity.
So that is some Ampu going on here. Sorry, clear my throat. Let's do back to the tunes. And I gotta adjust the music again. I should have done just a separate thing. Okay, so I'm here to do your readings here. Oh, we have some Sekhmet music playing. Actually kind of appropriate for you for some reason that I feel. So, if you have any questions or concerns for the animal totems, I feel like animals would be appropriate for you. I'm gonna say Zelda time, is that how I pronounce it properly? I was wondering if I could get a reading on my love life. Ooh, okay. I feel like the animals are saying they can help you with your love life a bit, if that's alright with you. Hey Dre, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. 9 dragons! I know. So, Zelda time. Yeah, I'm feeling the animals can help you a bit if you're willing to do that. This is actually rose quartz with a wolf on it, which symbolizes love too. Let me know in comments if you change your mind. Dre, can I have a reading again? Sure. I'm writing you down here, Dre. That's fine by me, says Zelda Time. Okay, then we're good to go. I'm being told that this card is for you. So we have Bastet, which is actually the calm version of Sekhmet. I made my username when I was in high school because I slept too much, but now I can't change it. By the way, I'm going to share the Sekhmet music so people can look it up and enjoy it. So we have Bastet, but let me at least read the back for you because there's more than just Bastet for this card for you. With the cat, they represent independence, magic, and abundance, and I feel like for your love life, you're definitely gonna need to be independent and make sure you stick with that. The cat is well known for its independent character. In the Egyptian hierarchy of beasts, it was a supreme being. The divine mother of all cats was the goddess Bast, an earth mother and deity of life and abundance. The Greeks associated cats with the goddess Artemis, the huntress and virgin goddess of the moon. The Roman version of Artemis was Diana, who was known for witchcraft. Actually, just in time for some Halloween vibes, right? For some people it's Samhain. In my instance, it's Samhain. But maybe for you it might be Halloween. So when you're for your love life, maybe embrace that independent feline. Maybe you gotta be a female cat almost, you know, kind of play hard to get. And then we have the parrot here for your other animal totem here for your love life. Yes, there's a naked woman on here, but you know what? It's art. It's really nice. If I gotta do this for Twitch rules, let me know. But it's just a card. It's not like it's actual real nudity. It's not like I'm showing other stuff. So please don't report me. That's all I ask. So let's read about the parrot. Parrot symbolizes love, prophecy, verbosity, and meditation. So there's a lot of love coming your way here, Zelda. The parrot has had a variety of symbolic meanings in different times and places. In pre-Columbian America, it was considered to be an oracle able to predict the weather. In Hinduism, it was an omen of love that carried Karma, the god of love. Oh, I'm sorry, Kama, not Karma. Kama, and the god of love on its back. The Pueblo Indians consider the parrot a supernatural bird of the sun, an association that likely arose from its brightly colored plumage. Because of its incessant chatter and ability to imitate speech, the parrot has also been associated with foolishness and loquaciousness. However, this talent for speech also deemed the bird an interlocutor between the human and spirit world, so a bridge between the human and spirit world. So I'm being told by my guide here, don't be too talkative, but be playful, be feminine, tap into your femininity, play hard to get like the cat, but also, you know how parrots are very unfiltered and open? Maybe once you get comfortable, that's what you need to be, is unfiltered and open, but definitely be open to begin with. They even have the hummingbird here too, so you know how the hummingbird likes to test little flowers everywhere? In your romance life, definitely embrace scoping out the playing field and taking your time in choosing what flower you want to land on, so to speak. So I hope this has helped you tonight. let me know in the comments. If you have any further questions, I'll do my best to answer them. I'll be moving on to Dre now, but definitely if you have any questions, Zelda, let me know. I will do my best to answer them, and it'd be greatly appreciated if you can leave a review on my Facebook. You can leave it in the mentions tab or as a simpler review, so please, 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 please feel free to do that. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go to a different one. Let's see here. Something that's more relaxing. Let's see. I could do shamanic drums. Okay, let's do that. Dre, you're up. I'm being told animal spirits again for you, so let's try that. Any particular reading you're looking for tonight, by the way? Let me know in the comments. And let me make sure this music is turned down now. Okay, there we go. Now it's not. Now I'm not competing with it. Career reading? Okay. I'm being told to take animals here. And star seeds for you. So let's see here. I'm being told to pull this one. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. So take your time to get the bearings of your surroundings before you start making decisions. I'll leave this up here. I'm being told that this card is for you, the monkey. And this card is for you on the bottom. And they're forcing me to use this card too, which is the dog. Okay. So observation. So definitely take your time in observing your surroundings for your career. And I'm going to go through the monkey here. So you got some little advice from the monkey. Monkeys aren't usually fools, to be honest. They're actually really smart. So the monkey represents agility, courage, and spirit. The monkey is an ancient deity worshipped by Middle Eastern peoples. In the Hindu Ramayana, a monkey hero named Hanuman helps rescue Sita, the god Vishnu's queen, who had been abducted by a demon. Hanuman was made invincible by Brahma, the grandfather and creator, and possesses the skill and agility to leap across the heavens. He leads a monkey army against the demon and rescues Sita, for which he is granted everlasting life. This painting of a monkey recalls the power of Hanuman and his dominion over the heavens. So I feel like for your career, I'm feeling more of like this is courage. You need to have some more self-confidence, my friend, for your career. I feel like you need to work on that. Maybe look up videos or read some books or listen to audiobooks about self-confidence and boosting that. I think that could probably help you. Let's see here. We have the hawk. I see hawks all the time, by the way. It's usually a sign of Horus for me, which is an Egyptian deity. Hawk represents healing, vision, rebirth, and spirituality. For you, I'm feeling rebirth. There are many species of hawk, each with its own legends and associated folklore. The birds have symbolized healing, freedom, vision, and rebirth. In Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of abundance and fertility, assumes the shape of a hawk as she gives birth to her son Horus, who then dies and is reborn. She also becomes a hawk to join her husband Osiris in the underworld. Native Americans associate the hawk with potent magic and use its feathers in healing rituals and in ceremonies to bring rain. So I feel more focused on the word rebirth for you. So for career and stuff, maybe it's time to go back to square one and review everything and see what serves you, see what doesn't. And I'm being told it's time to let go of certain things. Let certain things die as they're supposed to die and let new things come. Yeah, rebirth. Definitely it's time to go out with the old, in with the new. There's a lot of that in stream today. And I think it's just this week with the energy with we've been having. Because I noticed people have been having good and bad weeks, and this week seems to be a tough one for everybody. So we have the dog here too. So with the dog, they represent devotion, protection, and service. Dre, oh, you're very welcome. I'm not done yet. Let's see. I'm focusing on the word service for your career, by the way. Dogs have long been the domesticated companions and servants of humans. They have also frequently been sacrificed for the benefit of a master or group. Northwest Native American myths describe dogs carrying out various tests for the glory of their masters. Western Himalayan peoples annually sacrifice dogs to protect themselves against disease or misfortune. In the mountainous regions of Japan, villagers would importune the gods for black, rain-filled clouds by sacrificing a black dog. That's kind of grim. So that's just telling me for service and stuff, you need to do a little sacrificing here. Dre, been in worse financial standing. Yeah, me too. I'm being told by my guide here that since this is talking about sacrifice and I'm focusing on service, I'm just feeling like whatever service you are doing, you're burning yourself out. It's time to make the sacrifice to get out and into something new. Something that your current path is not benefiting you right now. And here's the thing about divination and like readings and all that I will tell you. When I tell you certain things, you're seeing one pathway of your timeline, and by listening to it and trying to fix it sometimes can change it on the turn of a dime, or turn on its head, or whatever you want to call it. So don't try too hard to change things, but definitely listen to the advice and discard what no longer serves you and what no longer benefits you. In a sense, it's time to kill it and be reborn in something else. So that's what I have for you tonight. I hope this has resonated with you and has helped you a little bit. But I feel like this card is the key that you have here. Observation. Be very observant, okay? Be fearless. Be filled with courage. And let the changes happen. If it's no longer serving you, walk away and go to something else. I think that could really help you. But you know the drill. If you really like this this reading and it really spoke to you, definitely feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. It'd be greatly appreciated. Every review keeps the spam bots away or from taking over. And again, if you have any further questions, let me know. I'm not accepting any more readings tonight. We have 5 minutes left in stream, but if you stayed for those 5 minutes, be greatly appreciated, because I'm going to do my little announcement at the end of the stream here. This is the second time I've seen this recently with this deck. Totems. Guardianship. So we got the totems are looking out for you, Dre. Okay? I want you to know that you're being taken care of in some way here, where you gotta stop resisting the flow of things. I know you have a certain heart set on a certain thing, but maybe there's something better for you than that. I mean, but it's up to you. I'm not here to make decisions for you or try to push you in any certain direction, but I just want to see you happy, healthy, and be the very best person you can be. And I mean that, I really do. I know there's some psychics out there that will tell you what you want to hear, and it's not always the best thing for people. But let's see, I'm going to switch to the chatting cam here. So yeah, there's psychics out there that will tell you what you want to hear. I will always tell you what I see in the cards. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things, and I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh yeah, everything's all fine, hunky-dory, you know? No. Sometimes I get some really dark readings. In fact, I had a reading last week, if I'm not mistaken, that a recently passed loved one is there looking out for somebody, and it kind of comforted them more. And certain entities, beings, loved ones, deities, they all come to me however they wish, whenever they come. So again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream tonight. Feel free to click on the Linktree link in the ! join me command, or the panels and the about me page. Definitely support my Facebook. Every follow, every review, every mention helps me out. And also, I do have an Etsy shop, so every financial support you can give is greatly appreciated. There's also Patreon. And if you want to talk to me directly and in person, there's Discord. You can DM me, get to know me, make some friends, learn some more about tarot, oracle, deities, spirits, whatever you want. And every other Saturday I do meditation and wholesome movies. So if you want to just kick back and relax for some really nice, cool movies like on Disney Plus or Netflix, I'm more than willing to sit down and watch a movie with you. And I'll do that in stream. Just keep in mind, those are not uploaded to YouTube, and if we do have a nice smooth reading stream, I'll upload that to YouTube for you guys to listen to and see, and it's really cool. So thank you everybody for stopping by tonight. Light, love, happiness your way. And I am kind of tired now, where I'm like but I'm okay. I'm going to bed in about 30 minutes from now, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, morning, wherever you may be. So again, light, love, happiness your way, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. You can join me every Monday, Tuesday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, love you guys. You guys take care. Bye.